roads are getting wet. Oh my gosh.
It's making its way down.
Wow, it's really coming down.
This is deep.
Yeah, this is really deep. Careful.
Free wash job. Look at your camera, soft and wet.
It is soft and wet.
It's amazing what little rain.
Wow.
It all goes right down.
Yeah, it's insane out here.
Yep.
It's only been raining for a little bit too.
Yep. Let's hope our homestead's still sitting there. Did you wipe off your lenses?
No. Do not enter when flooded. Yep. Roads are getting wet. I'll tell you, we've had more rain days here in Arizona than any other time that we've been in Arizona this year.
It's been a rainy year.
It has been. That's what we're gonna all need if this rain doesn't stop. Big swimming pool.
Yeah, we could put an outboard on the back of that sucker.
Right.
Have a little in and a lot out.
This rain is not gonna let up until not even tomorrow. It's gonna rain for quite a while, so this is only a couple hours into it raining pretty steadily. We'll see what tomorrow brings. We might have more flooding. That's really cloudy over there. That's where all the rain is.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't take much rain to really change the roads around here. And if you see, they all go up and down, and damn near everyone's awash where you go into the bottom part of the valley. But let's see what's like on California side, because all we have to do is go through this intersection and we're in California.
That's not true. Is it?
Yeah.
Where's the California border?
You don't have a sign every time you go across it.
Huh?
You don't have a sign every time you go across. You remember this hill?
I
This
do.
was the one on the bicycle. You're like, I don't know if I can do it, but you did it.
That was a hard hill to ride the bike up. Yes. Beautiful Chevelle. All right, California is socked in over there.
Yeah. And you can see where they were burning, so they burnt right up the river. So you can see this is what they do for a prescribed burn. They just go out there and burn all the weeds out.
Oh, it stinks too.
Yeah.
You can smell it. Wow, they really burned a lot.
Yeah, they did. That's how they keep it in control.
All right, Scottie and I like to ride our bikes up here every once in a while because they've got some really cool hills. And there's quite a few antique cars up here Scottie always likes to look at. We were kind of just driving around. We wanted to see if any of the washes were flooded out in this area. Doesn't look like it.
Oh.
It's actually not very much rain coming down the hill at all.
Boy, that's a canyon.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful views up here. Really pretty. But every year, and it's multiple times during the year, I believe, that they do the slash burn. Not sure why they do it. Somebody said it's to keep the reeds down out there. Not really sure.
This is where the sand dunes are, though, right over here,
Yeah,
where
they
people
sure are.
do ride.
Well, we've ridden in the dunes before.
We have.
But the hills right in this area are insane, you guys. They're really big. I mean, we tried to ride our bikes. Well, we did ride our bikes down them, and they're pretty steep.
Oh, see, they closed it off now.
Well, I think
Yep.
somebody bought this land actually, so
Yeah. Private property now.
because it's getting cleaned. We've
This is-
ridden the side by sides over here.
Yeah.
All right,
Closing her down.
and we are right over. Let's see, where are we?
Up in the mountains up there.
Keep going, keep going, don't fall down the mountain. So where those peaks, all those peaks are over there, that's where we're camped out at. That's Craigie Wash. I don't know what this area is called.
You forget how big these hills are.
Yeah, they're big. Coming down the bike, I'm always afraid I'm going to lose my brakes.
That's why we have helmets.
It's so wet out. This is Castle Rock.
So we used to ride all on that side, and so they've closed it off for the most part.
Yeah, we rode side by sides. They try to get up these hills, but it's all been bought out.
It's
All being cleaned up.
But over on this side, you can see they still allow it.
They can't see it.
Oh, they can you see the trails?
No. Now you can probably see the trails.
Oh, there's somebody up on a motorcycle up there. But
All right, we're just going to go down here real quick to the park. Just see. We're probably not going to get out and walk around, but this is a nice little park to come down to if you want to. Come down and sit by the water. It's free to come in. You don't have to have any passes or anything. It's very bumpy though. And this is the Department of Interior. Is that right?
mm-hmm.
Havasu National Wildlife Refuge. Every time I do this, I get kind of
back
wet.
up a little?
Yeah, let's see. Let me show you guys. So, wildlife observation, photography, fishing, hiking, kayaking, hunting, pets on leash. No camping, no fires, no fireworks, no drones, target shooting, alcohol or glass, littering, off-road driving, boat launching, or collecting of plants and animals artifacts.
And this is
That's it.
I want to say that
I see somebody back here. I don't. Oh, he's. There's a motorcyclist in here playing a dirt bike.
This is a perfect day to do it. Low dust.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. All right.
Yeah, we used to be able to go up those hills, and not anymore. Although I see trails, but I know it hasn't been for a while.
Yeah, there's gonna be houses up there. This road is super bumpy. I had to turn the camera off. I think we've had those boards in our videos before. They're just some nice reader boards. I'll tell you a little bit about the area. And the walk down to the water is not very far at all. Just about everybody can do it. It's a nice little walk. Would you like to see Pumpkin? Pumpkin's been snoozing. What you smell? You smell donkeys? Yeah, there are donkeys here. Are they donkeys or burros? Maybe burros.
Yeah, you know, people call them one thing and other people call them something else.
It's a very odd smell out here. Do you smell it?
I think it's the trees.
Pumpkin smells it.
Or it's the slash burn.
Wow, now the water is really coming down.
See, and with all this pavement, that's what happens. The water
Yeah.
goes right
It has
down.
nowhere to go but down to the lake.
Yeah. Arizona car wash.
All right, we are heading back this way because our friend Jen is going to put her car back in storage, and we're going to go pick her up and take her back to camp. Why this wasn't like this? It was coming down, but it certainly wasn't this thick of water when we went by it the first time.
all the building, and this is one superstructure wash they have built here. And so obviously we're nowhere near even pushing that thing, but they're just building more asphalt, and the water's just going to run quicker and quicker down to the lake.
Building more asphalt?
Yes, houses and asphalt on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
More roads, I guess you could.
Yeah, more roads.
Covering it up more.
Yeah.
Not that the ground really absorbs it too much here, but it's amazing what a little rain will do.
All right, we got Jen. Got her all picked up. She's in the back seat. Say hello, Jen. I won't put you on camera today. Hello. But look at that. That was not like that when we went through here just a little bit ago. So it's definitely, the waters are definitely picking up, coming down the hills through the mountains. They got waterfalls here in Havasu today.
Yep, this is the Havasu River Run today.
It sure is. This bus up here in front of us on his bumper, it's really cute. Let's see if we can get up here. And we're off like a herd of turtles. Mini school, Schoolie Wanda. Okay. There you go. Never met her before, but she's got a cute little bus. So where there's a little trickle of water, if you get up higher, it's probably a lot more.
It's making its way downhill.
Yeah, I think it's going to get a lot worse.
But it seemed to have slowed down for a couple seconds. And that's why we camp in washes, because every camping area always has a name. Tyson Wash, Craigie Wash.
Somebody left a comment over when we were in Quartzsite, when we were when it flooded over there, and somebody left a comment on one of the Facebook groups, and they said, if we're not supposed to camp in the wash, why is all the free camping in the washes? It makes sense. I was like, yeah, I get it, but there are places where you can camp it. You're not gonna, get yourself in.
Not gonna wash away.
No, you're not gonna have any problems. But this place up here in Craigie Wash, it does see some water once in a while.
That's slowing down. We're good.
Well, it's supposed to rain all through today and tonight and then into tomorrow. So down here it looks okay. Not too sure about up the hill though. Alright, so we made it home from checking out all the washes. It's still pouring down rain here. We'll just keep an eye on the area. Make sure we're not getting ourselves into any trouble up here. We're pretty high up on the wash though. Anyways, we're going to have some veggies with gravy. I know that we show you guys a lot of times when we go out to dinner, really big meals, but actually Scottie and I do a lot of veggies at home. So Scottie's out dinking around in the rain. I can never keep him in the house when it's raining. We come from Washington State. He complained about you're cut off. Back up. There you go. He hated working in the rain, but now, because he isn't forced to be in the rain, he likes to play in the rain.
I'm playing in the rain.
You are.
I almost have the whole truck washed.
Yeah.
With just rainwater. I got 2 buckets back here filling up. I now have my awning out here, and that's what I was going outside to do, is to figure where I could...
I keep cutting you off, sorry. Oh. I had it zoomed in because I was cooking. Okay.
I wanted to figure out where I could put another bucket to get the water off my awning, because it's really not windy.
Oh, that's right.
And collect that water, too.
Yeah, we have the awning out now, so...
It's bath time.
Okay, so... what I was going to say before I caught him trying to sneak out again to play in the rain is he made all veggies last night. He steamed.
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we didn't even finish it all. We had broccoli, cauliflower, green bean, no, asparagus. What else is in here?
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I didn't have any onion. Tonight we're having onion.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get this steaming. I've got, probably a good inch of water in the bottom of this. I need my lid.
It's right there, honey.
Oh no, I gotta have
Different lid?
I gotta have the big kahuna lid.
Oh. But here's the lid.
Oh no, that's too
It's right here. I was trying to.
Oh,
Yeah, that goes on there. Yep,
It
yep.
goes on this one.
I was trying to save you there.
I
Yep.
needed that one too. Okay, I see.
But now I know what that lid's called. That lid is called the kahuna
The
lid.
big kahuna lid.
Okay.
Okay, so anyways, last night we just had vegetables. Scottie put butter on his. I, however, just had plain veggies, no seasonings, no nothing. And then tonight I'm going to go ahead and make a gravy. And I'm doing things a little different than what Scottie did because I've got the carrots and the potatoes steaming. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these, the onions, which are 2 onions, and, I don't know, not a whole head of cabbage, but a lot. I might actually put some more in there, actually. I'm going to put that into a pan, saute pan, and I'm going to saute those so I can get some good color on them. And then I'll add the carrots and the potatoes to the mix and make my gravy. We do have our little heater running. Such a nice little heater. It keeps the area warm, but you know, there's always just, when it's raining out, it's always nice to be covered up. Flour. I'm just making a just a quick type of gravy, just with some flour and cornstarch, a little mix. Oh, that was a mess. You get your truck all washed?
Slowly, a little at a time. Like the level I could reach in the back of the camper, which is right below the windows.
Yeah.
I got a lights wash and everything like that.
It was pretty dirty.
I know.
But you used all rainwater. That's pretty good.
Yep, no soaps, no nothing. I'm
Right.
just
All
knocking
right.
the dust off. I think it's cleaning the roof off good, too.
Yeah, it's been pretty dusty around here. So, all right. We just got this steaming. And I can't do anything till that's done. Oh, I would say probably another 20 minutes. Veggies are over there steaming. I still can't do my other vegetables until I'm done with the steamer because it's just not enough room on my stove. Over here I've got some flour and I've got some cornstarch. And what do I want here? And I put some onion flakes in there, or onion powder. I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. I'm not putting any other seasonings in. Yeah, no more seasonings. Because I'm going to use Better Than Bouillon. This is the veggie, veggie based one. It's already got a lot of salt. You'd be very careful with this because that's really salty. I might not even need this right there. I might not even put any of that in there. It depends on how rich I can get it. I've just got some chopped, what's this, chopped or minced garlic. And I'll do that before I do put my gravy all together so that there's a little bit of garlic flavor. I'm out of garlic powder, so that's the next best thing. You're over it. You're over cleaning.
I had my moment. Well, no, I'll rinse out the. I'll fill the bucket. It's gonna be dark in a little bit.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna cut these up a little bit more than I would if I was just sauteing them. My recording, you guys. Okay, so I was sitting here and I thought, oh, I really want something more than just a brown gravy. I'm not putting butter in it. It's just gonna be water, cornstarch, and some seasonings, like I told you. And then I thought, oh, you know, it would be really good is some mushroom gravy. And I don't know how you make mushroom gravy, but I just am putting mushrooms. I'm going to saute the mushrooms with the onions and put those in there. I just think it gives it a good flavor. All right, these are just about done. Oh, these are done. I think they're done. Yep, they're done. They might got a little bite to them still, but turn that off. Here, babe, you want to try it?
Absolutely.
Scottie really does not
Ooh,
like
it looks really
hot
hot.
stuff. Well, let's just put it this way. It looks a little hot because it's steaming and I just pulled it out of the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it good or does it need to cook more? A couple more minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For how I like it.
It's going to steam in here more, so I've just turned that off. I'm going to move this to the back. If you're interested in what kind of pan I have, now this is my own pan. I don't get paid for this or anything, but I love this pan. It's all clad, and it's been one of the best pans I've ever owned. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond, but I guess those places are closing. We got that when we were heading to Georgia, when we went to the wedding in Georgia. So, but it's been my favorite pan. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna go. Scottie left that. So my mushrooms have a little bit of moisture on them because I washed them. I know people say don't wash them, but guess what? I wash my mushrooms because I dry saute them, so it gives it a little bit of moisture. And I'm going to do my mushrooms first before I put my onions in there, because mushrooms have so much, moisture in them already that they'll release a little bit, and then it's easier to cook your mushrooms or cook your onions without any oil. So I always do have a little amount of water, or I just get it out of the container just to get my stuff. Sometimes it needs a little help starting to release their, juices. Once you do that, it will kind of helps them get going. Trick is don't move your mushrooms too much, and you'll get a nice color on them. Okay, sorry for the noise above, but I got the fan going because it's getting warm in here. See, if you just leave these alone, I'll show you this one here. See, you get a nice color on it. It's kind of moved around. I'm going to put just a tad bit, they're sticking a little bit, just a tad bit of water. And that's all I need. And you just kind of put that much in. You can even get just a spray bottle and just spray just a couple little squirts if you want. Put cabbage over here. So I want to get a little bit of, I want to get those onions browned up, and if I put everything in the pan all at one time, kind of a mess. That's all right. I want to get some of the onions, oops, jump ship. I want to get some of the onions browned up here so I can get some of that flavor. So I don't want the cabbage, squishing it out of there off the pan. And then, like I said, if I need to add a little water, I will, but cabbage has a lot of liquid too in it. And the onions will release their liquids as well. So I'm just going to do that. And I'll put all the cabbage in there eventually, and the onions. I don't got much onion left here, but I want to get more brown on the onion than I do the cabbage. Cabbage will brown up faster, I think, than the. What we got? I guess I had Scottie cut me up two onions. Yes, Scottie helps me in the kitchen. You're a great sous chef.
I would love to be. You know what? When we have a chance, I'm going to have to cook a couple of my favorite meals.
Oh, yeah. Scottie's got a couple good meals he loves to cook me.
2 or maybe 3.
He makes a really good thing called German pizza which is, oh, I used to love it when we ate sausage and all that, which I had sausage the other day. That was the first time I had sausage in a long time. I might have him, I might buy the ingredients and have him make it. It's a breakfast pizza. It's like a casserole, but we've always called it German pizza, and it's so yummy. And we haven't made that for quite a few years, so. Alright. He does come in here and cook for me every once in a while. Alright, I think those are fine. Oh yeah, look. My onions are starting to get a little bit brown. I gotta kind of keep stirring them because my mushrooms under there will burn, but we'll just let them do their thing for a minute. I am gonna put just a tad bit more in there. Actually, that was all of it. That was probably just about half a tablespoon. Not much. But see, it just releases it a little bit better. Helps it out. So I don't have to cook with oils. If you wonder why I'm not cooking with oils, it's just, I don't know. I just, all the reading I've done on it, and I just choose not to. I'm kind of used to it. I do use oils once in a while. I mean, I do, one of my oils that I do have up in the cabinet is sesame seed oil. And that's because we do a lot of stir fries and stuff, and I like the flavor of that. But for something like this, I just don't need it. Alright, I'm going to start mixing everything in. Our onions are starting to get some good color. Oh, those mushrooms smell so good. Alright, I gotta get the rest of it over here. Like this. This is a pretty inexpensive dinner. If you don't mind not having any meat, you could get some meat and put some meat in here. I don't know, you could do, oh, I don't know what kind of meat you'd want to put in here, but you can do all kinds of different types of meat. Cook it up first and then put it in here. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on and create a little bit of moisture. Let that sit for about 2-3 minutes. I'm getting my windows washed. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Always doing something. We needed that. Thank you. He loves it when it's raining. Well, I'm waiting for dinner to cook over here. Scottie brought this in. He showed me. Our friend Jake gave him this last time he saw him, I guess. But man, look at that set. That's a 9-in-1 multi-tool set. Pretty cool. Let's see what we got going on here. If you ever wonder how I keep my pans from not getting scraped, I got these at IKEA. They're just a cork rivet. And then I just set them in between my pans and my pots. Oh, it smells good. Oh, look at those onions. Those look good. We're gonna have leftovers. You could also, I've got the, potatoes and carrots over here. If you wanted to just do cabbage, onions, and mushrooms, you could also throw in a little thing of noodles, a ramen pack or something. Inexpensive.
Needs when he was in there.
Scottie just came in and says it's smelling good out there. Alright, I just put my garlic in there. I dumped a little too much on it, but out of the container, but that's probably about 5 cloves of garlic, but that's alright because I love garlic. And I was going to put that in my gravy, but I decided to not do that. I want to do it this way. I should mention, if you don't want to do a dry saute, just put a little butter and oil in there, or just oil or just butter. and fry up your stuff that way. I'm just giving you an idea of what you can cook for a pretty reasonable amount of money. I just added some water to my flour and cornstarch. You make your gravy however you want. Make whatever kind of gravy you want to make if you make this. And I'm going to have to add more water to it, but I just want to get some of it in here. All right, I'm going to use that much because it's a pretty big pan of veggies, and then I'll taste it and see how that goes. So I decided to do this gravy because I don't want to use butter and I don't have milk, so this is what I'm going to use. And taste it.
It smells awesome.
Let's see. Oh, it's so good. My potatoes aren't going to get browned up or anything, and I knew that, but you could brown them up if you want to do a separate pot. It's funny. We woke up to talking about this. Scott said, we got cabbage, we got potatoes. I said, well, we got onions.
And carrots.
And I said, what's that? Carrots. It was kind of our morning conversation. Yeah. So, all right, that is it. That's all I'm doing for that. I'm going to put the lid back on it. I'm going to take it off the burner, and I'm going to make my gravy. All right, guys, I've got probably 1.5 cups of water in here that was used for steaming. I'm going to use this for some of my gravy water. I don't want to start with all of it because I'm not sure if I need all of it. Although I could always add more flour and cornstarch. So I took that much out. I don't know, a cup. I don't know how much. Anyways, I'm going to bring that to a boil. I got that on? Yep. I'm going to put that in there. It shouldn't be lumpy, but you never know. Now, I might have to actually add more flour or cornstarch, I'm not sure, or I'll have to add more water. I am going to add just a touch of Worcestershire, just because I like that flavor. I'm going to have to put a little bit of water in it. Everybody's kind of struggling at the grocery store, and this is just a inexpensive thing to eat, and it's healthy for you. If you don't mind not having any meat, or like I said, put some meat in there. Well, I might end up using all that water plus. Of course, I'll taste it as we go when we get ready. When we get done here, I'll taste it for seasoning wise. Okay, I'll put a little bit more in there. It's a little bit more than I want to have because this is really pretty salty. But I have no salt, no seasonings on this stuff. So I'm not too worried about it here. This will fill you up too. Oh, there's some of those potatoes.
Oh, and they're tasty too.
Oh, I know. That's good. Might not look appetizing, I know, but it is really good. If you want butter, Scottie, you grab your butter. I don't want any butter.
Okay. Well, we have gravy, right?
Yep, I made gravy.
I'm going to start with gravy and go from there. Oh.
Yum. You don't want butter on yours?
I'm going to start right with that.
Put a lot of gravy on, like soup. It's good. Here, I'll let you get your spoon.
Mine's going to take at least 10 minutes to cool down. That just tells me, oh, I'm smoking hot.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not as hot as it looks.
Is it because it's
It's
cool and
steamy.
rainy outside?
Yeah, just
Okay.
get yourself some bunch of gravy there.
Mm.
Oh, so good. You can get yourself some bread if you want. What do we got bread-wise?
Oh, some dippers? Oh, yeah.
You could dip some gravy in that. You might want to get yourself some more gravy then if you're gonna, or you can have this one. Don't matter. Inexpensive down there at Fred Meyer, or not Fred Meyer's, at Wally's. $1.47. I bought this. We were gonna go to an event here in Craigie Wash. Frank had invited us up for a potluck, but I couldn't go. I did something bad to my back. But we didn't make it, so I had this left over, and we've just been nibbling at it with sandwiches. Okay, I don't know. Do you want?
Perfect. That's
You
perfect.
want butter
for me.
on yours?
No, that's perfect.
Okay, I'll set it like that. You want that one? Go for it if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to grab me a little bit more gravy then. We got a little bit of bread. You guys, that's just like having a stew. You just don't have the meat, but you can put the meat in there, like I said. All right. Bon appetit. All right. Thank you, Lord, for our beautiful food and our blessings today.
Thank you, baby.
All right. Let's see if you're going to want to go to dinner or not. Somewhere else.
Oh, no way. That's why you have bread first, because you can dip it and cool down, because that's one thing about vegetables. When they get hot, they stay hot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good insulator.
Mmm.
Was it hot?
Not, oh. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had a vegetable yet, but
No,
the
that's
gravy's
Do you want
super tasty.
Do you need a little bit more seasoning?
Mm-mm. Nope.
If you do that gravy exactly like I did, you may need a little bit more seasoning. I, however, don't, but Scottie might. I don't know.
Mm.
We don't eat a lot of salt, so it's pretty. It doesn't taste
It's
salty.
in between a stew,
Yeah.
but sometimes a stew, the vegetables are mushy mush, right? But this is perfect. This is in between the crispest, you like?
Crispy or Christmas, crispy or crisper?
How crispy it is.
This
I
is,
like mush to a degree, and you like crispy, and it's right in the middle.
Well, for this, I think it's perfect.
Oh,
for,
absolutely.
You guys, it really tastes like kind of stew, actually.
Yeah.
It's really good. Not to toot my own horn, but it's pretty good. All right. Go try yourself some veggies and gravy. It's pretty good.
And let's all stay kind of warm this winter. And safe.
Yeah.
You can see inside our house.
For
We're
everybody
nice and
that's
fogged
had-
out. This is the
yeah.
most water we've had for a while.
For everybody that's going through some hard weather, sorry. I wish you guys the best. Hope it warms up and no more.
But now we're on our
bad
way
activity.
to springtime. After February, we're getting over the hump.
I guarantee if you're on the other side and you're in one of those states that's getting hit with these horrible ice,
Yeah.
you can't even see the end of this month. I remember when we were in Washington State the first year we had that really bad Arctic freeze.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And our windows, remember our windows had icicles on the inside.
Because they were single pane.
Oh man, it was horrible. Bad.
Letting it down here. All right. Hey, enjoy your dinner. We'll enjoy our dinner. Until next time, thank you so very much for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, and a like up.
I'll put this video in the in two places. I'll put it in the playlist for season 7 and in the cooking video. So if you want to make it, you can go back and watch it. Sorry, I don't write my recipes down because that was just all right out of my head. So, all right, love y'all. Bye.
Later.
Oh, that was so good.
Gravy on your food. You want some gravy? Okay.
She can't have gravy on her food.
Well, I think she already said she's had enough broccoli and cauliflower, so there's your gravy snack.